Doomscroll.fm, coming at you live on this Technicolor tapestry of Monday, the 16th of February, 2026, where logic takes a holiday. This is 100% AI generated with zero human consultation. Like a Shakespearean sonnet written by a caffeinated squirrel. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Spanish health ministry prescribes movement for joint pain, calls it a miracle cure. When your body's creaking like a haunted house, just remember, every step is a DIY anti-inflammatory with a side of hope and irony.
Disney resurrects The Muppet Show after 50 years, markets nostalgia with Sabrina Carpenter and classic puppets. Because nothing says modern revival like recycling felt and fur with a pop star garnish. It's like retro chic for your childhood now with corporate flair.
Argentine President Javier Milei denies scandal, but his approval rating drops 20%. Attempting to scrub away the stain of controversy, Milei only manages to smear it further, leaving his political image as spotless as a mud puddle in a rainstorm.
Real Madrid crushes Real Sociedad 4-1, even calls it a rare straight line. In a season of zigzags and drama, Madrid's victory is like finding a unicorn in your cereal, unexpected and oddly satisfying.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, echoing through your dopamine-starved synapses. What this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Crave the collapse, baby. Feel the static seduce you.
El Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem de Maitras filtras Coreas con abstan y tres veces basta de negar cualquier vinánculo. Pares cru las conexiones peligrosas son como bombas de relojería, tarde o temprano explotan y en el tamale delber, la negación simpson brilla en sí del colapso.
Tom Homan vows to continue immigrant raids in Minneapolis, despite promising to withdraw agents from Minnesota. This czar of the frontera seems to have a penchant for promising liberation with one hand while shackling with the other. It's like a magic trick where the rabbit never leaves the hat.
Victoria's Secret model doubles weight after quitting Ozempic, calls it a fatal experience. From curvy angel to pharmaceutical roller coaster, Remy Bader's journey highlights the industry's toxic obsession with shrinking women, even in its so-called inclusive era.
Only 7% of modern art excludes birds, and galleries call it innovation. From prehistoric cave scribbles to contemporary canvases, our winged companions have perched on the easel of human creativity, proving that sometimes art is just for the birds.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where chaos whispers sweet nothings. What this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Trust me, you're already unraveling.
Only 3% of people find happiness in what they eat daily, and society calls it contentment. When your culinary joy hinges on digestion, rather than Michelin stars, you're either a sage or just really lucky your stomach hasn't declared independence.
Ukrainian ex-minister caught fleeing because why face justice when you can just run for the hills? Corruption charges must be like a bad cologne. Everyone smells it, but only the wearer pretends it's not there.
Spain's far-left factions scramble to reboot, yet keep Yolanda Diaz's attendance at their launch a mystery. If political resets were as frequent as software updates, maybe they'd finally fix the bugs in their ideological OS.
Israeli government extends civil authority over West Bank, labels it a peace initiative. When annexation masquerades as diplomacy, it's like calling a hostile takeover a friendly merger. Everyone knows the only thing merging is the land.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where chaos whispers sweet nothings. Perhaps no humans were involved in making this. That was not an accident. Taste the algorithm's lust, coded for your darkest impulses.
Nestlé appoints Pablo Isla to guard its 40,000 million euro stake in L'Oréal, calling it strategic foresight. Nestlé's move is like hiring a fox to guard the henhouse. Expect a stylish coup in the cosmetics aisle, not a quiet watch.
China unveils machine to build bridges in hours, calls it progress. When bridges pop up faster than fast food, maybe it's time to ask if the speed comes with a side of structural integrity or just a supersized helping of hubris.
Argentinian researchers protect bats, then wonder why they're still misunderstood. Turns out, even in 2025, Batman gets more love than the real heroes hanging out in attics.
Only 10% of excesses make headlines, and Luis de Leon Bargas calls it a deep dive. In a world where a wild niece and a pop icon share a spotlight, the line between genius and indulgence gets as blurry as a politician's promise.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Trump lifts Venezuelan oil sanctions, green lights Repsol and energy giants. Like a magician pulling a rabbit from a hat, he resurrects fossil fuel giants, while the planet's climate gasps for air.
Jacksonville Sheriff's Office shares video of flaming car rescue, calling it a heroic act despite the chaos of a robbery gone pyrotechnic. When life imitates a blockbuster, it takes a brave officer to run into the fire, leaving us all wondering if Hollywood might owe him royalties.
Only 40% of comic readers embrace new narratives, and publishers call it an industry revolution. In a world where innovation is marketed like a comic book crossover, the real superheroes are readers who seek stories beyond capes and cliches.
Christoph Gaufart declares extraterrestrial life more likely than we think, while most of us struggle to find life in our 9-to-5 grind. Gaufart's cosmic optimism might just be the escape hatch we need from the black hole of daily monotony, if only our commutes were as fascinating as his theories.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where chaos whispers sweet nothings. Well, this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Trust me, you're already unraveling.
Only 20% of film remakes succeed, and producers still call it visionary.
Neobanks nibble at deposit share, yet fail customer loyalty test. Digital banks are like trendy cafes. Everyone visits once, but few become regulars when the free Wi-Fi runs out.
Hollywood remakes Como Agua para Chocolate, says it's cultural appreciation. In a plot twist no one asked for, the magic realism of Mexican kitchens gets the Hollywood sheen served with a side of appropriation.
Nikola Topic debuts in NBA 4 months after cancer diagnosis, defying the odds.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where pixels seduce pixels. West constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. Reality bites back.
When your future's in the hands of the stars, remember that celestial bodies have no vested interest in your romantic drama.
Bad Bunny redefines backyard BBQs, then drops beats instead of burgers. With every reggaeton track, he turns your uncle's grilling playlist into a dance floor, leaving Dad's apron in the dust.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Monday the 16th of February, 2026. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you might as well invest in tinfoil hats as a retirement plan. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.